Returning the address from the method specific type and generalized type, and typecasting from void type to any other type by Idrish sir.
Hello all, my name is Mohammed Idrish. I'll be starting the class of returning the address type in the general way. As we mentioned, we have written a simple program, ash include str.h, and this is the main method. This is the main method, and we have written a method which will return a normal address, okay, address of integer type, okay. So as we mentioned, to return the address, we'll be using the ampersand a, and we'll be using a keyword called as a return. Okay, since I'm returning the address, you don't have any data type called as any data for address. You will come up with a special character called as star. So I'll be writing here star. Why I'm writing here star? Because I'm returning here address, and it is asking which type of address it is. Okay, so which type of address I'm returning it? Integer type. It is the address which I'm returning it. It is a type of integer, so I'll be writing it as integer type. So in future, it will give the access of integer type of size, integer type of size. Okay, and let me tell you, the size of integer differs according to the machine. Okay, so if there's a 16-bit compiler, if you're doing it in turbo C++, it will give you 2 bytes. Other case, it will give you 4 bytes. Okay, and the address is also differs, guys. Like in turbo C++, you have 2 bytes. In other compiler, you have 4 bytes. The machine which I'm using, it has 8 bytes. Okay, not to confuse about the address. Okay, it will be having a 8 8 8 8 bytes. Okay, so address will be, obviously the address will be in the hexadecimal itself. When it is 2 bytes, you will be having a 4 digit. When it is a 8 byte, you will be having a 8 digit. When it is a sorry, when it is a 4 byte, you will be having a 8 digit. When it is a 8 byte, you will be having a 12 digit. Okay, it will be in the hexadecimal. Hexadecimal, you know it. It's from 0 to F. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. After 10, it is A B C D E F. You know that, you know it better. Okay, now in this case, if I run this program, I will be not getting anything in my output screen. Okay, in my program, I will be not getting anything in my screen. If I run this, okay, so how to compile the CC CC. Wait a second. I hope it is not visible for you. CC, I'll tell it has what is the program name which we have done it. I guess pgm program1.c. Okay, so if I run this, it is giving the warning not to worry about the warning. Okay, it is telling that the address which is taking which you are taking, it's from the stack memory. As I mentioned, whenever the method goes, it will in the form of stack itself, as we discussed in the recursion program. Okay, and if I want to run it, it will be in the a.out file. Okay, it will be in the file called as a.out. Okay, a.out. I need to mention it where this a.out is. Okay, it will be in the root. Okay, it will be in the root. So I need to tell it as /a.out. If I enter this, okay, g dot okay, dot slash a dot okay, dot slash a dot out. So root, it is a bin directory. So like from the root will be in the bin directory, whatever this one is, binary directory. So we'll be having it for. So as we mentioned that we are not, we don't have any output. So it is running it completely. We don't have any output. Okay, so we need to get our output. What do we need to do it? Okay, we need to print something, right? So we'll go back again. Pgm1.c, we'll go for it. Okay, insert it, and then coming to here. Okay, so why it is not getting coming any input? Because I have not print anything. Okay, anywhere I have not displayed anything. So what I'll do it now, here I'll tell it has a method. I will call a method which is in the stdio.h. Okay, I'll call printf. I will call it as printf. Okay, I'll call it as a printf, and I'll put it into this. Okay, I'll put it into this. Now tell me one thing, what this method is returning it. Correct, Nisha. Okay, this method will return the address. I want to print the address. Correct, right? I want to print what? Address. Okay, yeah, integer type of address. It will return the integer type of address. Now, to be specific, it will return the address. मुझे type से ये से कोई मतलब नहीं है फिलहाल. Okay, I just want to know that this method is returning the address. Okay, to print the address, which format specifier I'll be using it? Okay, so I'll need to use this format specifier. I need to use this format specifier. Okay, which, yeah, correct. What is that? I'll be using what? Percentage p. Okay, this method is returning address, and I'll be using what? Percentage p. Nothing else. Okay, nothing else. Okay, so I have it. Everything is clear now. Okay, now if I run this method, it should return the address of, it should return the address of A, correct, right? So again, I will go here, what I will again compile it. Okay, cc, we have already compiled it, cc programming 1.c. Okay, and we have the error. What is this error? I'll come here and I will close this. Okay, so what I'll do it, I'll close this. Okay, escape shift this one, I'll tell it has clear, and I'll come here and I'll tell it has cc programming 1.c, and I'll tell it has /a dot out. Okay, I'll tell it here. Okay, can you see this? Can you see this, guys? Can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see this? Okay, since my compiler is of 8 bytes of addressing, it will be returning in my like 12 digits. Okay, the address I will be having it in 12 hexadecimal: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, not to worry about it. Okay. It's the same address of A. Okay, to verify it, what I'll do is I will go for here A here. I'll be printing the address of A here now. Okay, so I'll print the same address. Before that, print F. I'll tell it has method mib address of A is equal to percentage P. I'll be printing it like this. Okay. So how to print the address of A? So I will write it as address of A here. Okay. I'll write it as address of A here. Okay. To be more specific, I'll write it as /n here. And again, here to be more specific, I'll tell it as, since this is with, okay, no problem. Okay. I'll tell it as /n over here. I'll tell it as /n over here. Okay. Now I'll be recompiling it. The address of both should be one and the same. The address of both should be one and the same. Again, I want to compile it, recompile it, not to worry about the this one warnings. Okay, I will come in here. Okay, you can see this address of A in the method is same thing, 6c, and it is also 6c. That means I can actually access a value outside a method. Okay, someone had a question, sir, can we access a variable outside a method? Yes, of course. In this case, I can access. Really, we can access it. How can I access it? By just sharing the address, correct, right? So this is a local variable. This scope of this local variable is within this one, within this block itself. We cannot use a local variable outside the block. That was the question, right? Like in this situation, what we can do is, if we send the address, the same value, we can access it. Okay, we can access it. The small changes I want to do is simple thing, guys. Okay, look onto this. This method is returning the address. Okay, which type of address it is returning? It integer type of address. You can see it here. It is returning integer type of address. Okay, this is the method I'm calling it. For now, this is returning the address of A. If I have the address, how to get the content, guys? I have an address. I want to get a content. How can I do it? It's nothing but what? Star. I have an address. I want to access the content. So what I'll do it now? Okay, I'll come here and I'll tell it as what? Star here. Done. Okay, and since it is, if I print star, what is the content here? It is an integer type. Okay, it is returning what? Integer type. I know it. So what I'll do it, according to that, I will change the format specifier. What is the format specifier for integer? As we all know that it is nothing but what? %d. Okay, %d. Now this line should print. What is the value? The value of A. What is the value of A is nothing but what? 20. So again, I will save and run it. Okay, save and compile it. I have compiled it. Not to worry about the errors. Okay, I'll tell it as, I'll clear this and I'll enter this, and again I will run this. Okay, when I run this, what is this? Inside the main method, sorry, inside the mib method, I'm printing this address, and in the main method, I'm printing what? 20 on this. Okay, so okay, that's it. Okay, again I will be re-clearing this topic. Okay, just understand carefully what's going on here. Okay, this one, no doubt, Ash include study done with that. This is just nothing but method declaration, and you have a method called as a main method. It is obvious that all the program, you need to have this main method. I'll be discussing about this method. Now coming to this, the program actually starts from here. First, it will call this method. It is a calling method. It will call this method. It actually calls this method first print. Inside the print, you have one more method called as mib, and again it will go to the mib. And in the mib, you have the address specification of int A is equal to 20, and it is printing the address here in this line. It is printing the address of A, and it will print the address of A in the hexadecimal format, and it is returning the address of A. Since I have returning the address of A, I'll be telling the method type is what? Star here. And which type of address I'm returning it? Integer type of address. So it will tell that integer type of address. Okay. So it will come here, taking the address, it will come here, it will give to this. Okay. I have the address. To get the content, what I will do it, I will use what? Star. Okay. I will be getting the content now. I'll be getting the content now. And then what it is printing what? 20 in the format of what? Integer. Why integer format? Because I have given the format specifier called as %d. Okay. So you can take down this program. If anyone has a doubt, you can ask it. You can ask it. If anyone has a query, you can ask it. Let's continue with the further topic. I hope everyone have taken it. Now, look onto this, guys. Okay, look onto this. Okay. Now, what I'll do is, I will come here. Okay. Now I'll tell it has. I'll tell it has 255. Okay. And what I'll do is, here it is an integer type. I will tell the return type is what? Character type. I'll tell what is this? Return type is what? Character type. Okay. Now, what I'll do is, just understand this. What I have done it, a simple change I have done it. I have written here 255, nothing, just a number I have changed it. And return type, instead of integer, I will tell it as character. Okay. Here you can write anything, guys. If you can return float, you can return double, you can return character. When I am changing here, again I will be changing it here. It's here also in the declaration part. Okay. So same thing, remaining everything is same thing. I'm just changed again. I have changed it something called as here. Instead of 20, I have written it 255. Okay. At this situation, what you need to remember is the block diagram which we have discussed when it came when it was like when we are doing the class of that integer 2 bytes and character 1 byte. We had 8 bits. Okay. I have told you about the MSB and LSB. That part you need to think about it. Okay. Now, if it was integer here, it would have returned it 255. No problem with that. Now, when I change the character, what happens if I write as 255? Okay, that is a matter of a thing now. Okay, so now what I'll do it, I will go here, I will compile this, I will clear this, out. Okay, now what I'll do is, okay, I'll come here and I'll write as cc pg programming 1.c. Okay, warnings, you have it. Okay, in that warning you need to be more specific about this warning. Okay, what is this warning? It is telling it incompatible pointer type returning int star from the function with result type. Okay, character star is साफ ये बोल रहा है कि you are returning the integer address and you're telling that it is a character. Okay, that is what it is telling it. You're telling a simple warning, not to worry about the warning. Okay. And again, it is telling the stack warning, not to worry about it. I will just compile it ./a.out. Okay, I will compile this. Okay. Now, can you see this, guys? This you have the output of the same address, nothing to worry about it. And instead of 255, it is returning what? -1. Why -1? Since I'm returning here character, guys. What happens is it is only giving the permission of how many bytes, guys? MSB will be activated. Why it will be activated? Because it is of 2 bytes. Okay, cool, no problem. Since it is a character as this one, so you will be having 8 bits. 8 bits. It is only giving you the rights to access how many bits, guys? 8 bits. Okay, from 0 to since it is character is 1 byte, you're having 8 bits, 0 to 7. Okay, from 0 to 7, every bit will be what, guys? 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, till here it will be 1 1 1. Since this is a MSB, and LSB, it acts like MSB and LSB. It goes with the twos. It goes with the which complement? Two's complement. Okay, it goes with the two's complement. Not to worry about it. Okay, so two's complement, you know what? 255 is nothing but what? -1. If all the bits are 1 1 1, you will be getting 255. And 255's two's complement is nothing but -1. Okay, so you got to know why it is so, correct, right? If I tell it as 256, what will be the output, guys? If I tell it as 256, it is obvious that what is the output? Someone had chatted. This is C. Okay, ./a. Okay, you can see this. Okay, the answer is what? You will be getting it what? 0. Okay, 255 done. Memory is finished. Okay, it is activated the 8th bit. It activated the 8th bit. Okay, but you have the access till only which bit, guys? You have the access till which bit? Till 7-bit itself. Why it is 7-bit? Because it is of a character type. Okay, it is of a character type. Okay, that is what it is. Okay, this return type plays a very important role. This return type plays a very important role. Okay, this is returning 256. It is going to here, and this method has only right to access how many bits, guys? 8 bits. But whatever you have the content, it is in the 9th bit. Okay, it is in the 9th bit. So you don't have any rights to access the 9th bit. You don't have any rights to access the 9th bit. Okay, when you don't have the any rights to access the 9th bit, you will be coming across this situation that every bit is what? Empty. Every bit is what? Empty. Okay, I hope you got this point. This will return you what will return it? Yes, it will return it. When you are getting the output here, when you are hitting the output here, what you will be getting it for 256, you will be getting it has 0. For 255, you'll be getting it as -1. Why it is so? Because of it is allowing the character type data. Now what we can discuss about is the main important concept, very much important concept. Okay, something called as generalization. Okay, so there is a conflict. Okay, it is an integer. I'm returning the address and I'm telling it has character. Okay, in the next line what I need to do is okay, I will write it one more printf. Okay, I will erase this. Understand this carefully. What I'm trying to write here is I'm writing one more printf. Here everything whatever I'm doing it is a user interaction. User is doing it. Okay, with the using of the raw materials. I'll let us star mib. I'll close this. Okay, this both line is returning the same thing. Why it is returning the same thing? Character type. Since I'm returning a character, same thing it will return. Character and character. Both the answers are same thing. 0 and 0. Okay, let me be clear. This both lines are same here. This one is also returning 0 and this one is also returning it what? 0. Why it is 0? You got to know the real picture why it is so. It is going out of the bits. It is going out of the bit. So current bit is nothing but what? 0. All the 8 bits you will have in 0 0 0. So you don't have anything on it. Okay, now what I need to do is something called as generalization, guys. Okay, the topic called as generalization. Okay, understand this carefully. Very important concept. All this concept is related to here. All these days we learned pointers, we learned methods, we learned return type, we learned so many things, right? Everything we will gonna be implementing here. Okay, and this concept which will be helping you in the further class called as dynamic memory allocation. Okay, the same way the dynamic memory allocation is also is designed. Okay, now my question is something like this. Listen carefully on this. Okay, uh, here I want in this printf I want to print 256. In this printf I want to print 0. There is only one method. With the help of this one method, here I want to print what? Here I want to print 0. Here I want to print 256. For 256, here I want to print 256 itself. In this line I want to print 0 itself. What I will be doing it. What I am trying to tell you is, with the help of this method should return, when I am calling here mib, this should return integer type of address. For this line, this method should act like a character type. For this method should write a character address type. For this printer, it should act like a integer address type. How can I make this to act like that? My question was that. This is one method. Okay, this obviously it is returning character type. If I return this character type, it will return 0 itself. It will return the address and the address is converted and it will only allow me to read 8 bits. Okay, and obviously it will give me 0 itself. But how can it make me 256? How can it read it? How can I give the access? You need to do the simple concept called as typecasting thing. Okay, now to do the typecasting thing, what I will be doing it, something, listen here carefully. Listen it here carefully. This is very important and it is my favorite topic also. Okay, and coming to here, guys. Okay, Look here, I told you some word called as generalization. Okay, I keep on telling you whenever you write a program, make it as a generalize. Okay, if I want to make it this method to return integer type, I want to write it one more time, one more time. I want to write this method, same thing, but here I want to change it called as integer type. Correct, right? So if I want to return character, I want to return it character. Okay, I don't want both also. At this situation, I come with a concept called as void star. I will come with a concept called as void star. Okay, void star. I'll come up with a concept called as void star. Okay, so this is very important, guys. This is very important. What is this void star? Okay, which will be helping you in the typecasting. Okay, now I have written int a here 256. I don't want this anymore now. I'll be picking out of this program. I'll be taking out this program. Okay, I'll be taking out this line. Okay, so here, coming to here, guys, I'm telling integer a to 56. User don't know whether it has integer or anything, but it will return address. It will return the address. Since it is returning address, again I'm telling it is nothing but star. Okay, it is returning address, but it is not telling which type of address. That is why I'm telling you what. I'm just giving you address. I don't know which type of address at all. I don't know at all. Okay, so when it is coming with the address, guys, it is coming with the address. Okay, I want you to know what will happen if I write it as star here. Okay, what if I write it as star here? I'm telling you again. I'm telling you, for one thing I will tell you star, for other thing I will not tell you star. Okay, for one I will write it star, just for the reference. I'm telling it this one. For one, I will tell it the star MIB. What happens with the MIB? Okay, understand these two lines. These are two different lines, star MIB and MIB. Okay, so I will compile this. CC pgm1.c. I'll look on this. This is the error which I want you to read it. Okay, this is very important error. Okay, argument type void is incomplete. Okay, and it's telling the print percentage d. You have this green color mark over here, star mib. Okay, it is telling you simple thing, guys. I am returning void pointer type and you are accessing it. You cannot access it. I have never told you how many bytes you need to access. I have not given the permission at all. Okay, that is the reason it is getting you this kind of error. Okay, another thing is warning, not to worry about the warning. This is the integer. Again, it is telling you that. Again, it is telling that here there is a warning. You're telling percentage d and it is returning only the address. You don't have any rights to access 2 bytes. Okay, that is what it is telling it. Okay, simple thing, int, but the argument has a type of void star. That is the all the motto of it. Okay, that is all the motto of it. So then how, sir, we can print it? How, sir, we can print it? Okay, again I will show it. I'll go here. What if I write it here? The format specifier called as percentage d, percentage p. Okay, definitely I'll be getting one error. Definitely I'll be getting an error in this line. In this line, you got the error. What is this error? Okay, in this line I'm getting it something like this. In this line I'm getting the error something like this. Here I'm returning void type and you are accessing void type. There is a wall now. You cannot walk it in further. Correct, right? You cannot access not even a single bit also. Okay, and you are trying to access 2 bits here. No, you cannot access it. Correct, right? There is no content over there. Okay, so that is the picture of void type. Okay, so for a moment I will comment this line. For a moment I will comment this line. I will show it what happens now. So I'll recompile it again, and I will tell it as dot slash a dot poetry out. Now coming to this, guys, it is returning the address. It is returning the address. Yes, address is returned, but I cannot access the content. Why I cannot access the content? Because the method has not given any rights to access it, because it is a void type of address. This is the address, but type is what? Void type. Okay, void means what? Null. There is nothing. Okay, so now told me, sir, we can do typecasting. Yes, now we can use something called as typecasting. Okay, now we can use something called as typecasting. As I mentioned, in this line I wanted 255. Yes, I needed 255. I can get it 255 by simple thing. I want to typecast it. Okay, first, here I'm getting the address, guys. Understand this line completely. Here I'm getting the address. Here I'm getting the address. This address should be converted. This address should be converted. For the typecasting, I'll be opening the bracket. Normal, has same as in Java. If you have go through Java, you have seen the typecasting, same typecasting, nothing to worry about it. I need to open these two brackets. Okay. So what I need to typecast it, I want to typecast it what? Address. I'll write it as address. Okay, I'll write it as address. Address, I want to typecast it. To which one? I want to typecast the address of void star to integer star. I want to typecast to void star to integer star. I will typecast it this one to void star to integer star. typecast it to I want to typecast it to character star. Okay. So one bread, I'm making two different things. One bread, using this one bread, I'm making two different things. Okay. One is integer star, one is sandwich, other one is just roast and eat it. Okay. Whatever you want to do it, you can do it. Okay. Now what happens is, now this address is converted to integer star. This address void star is converted to integer star in the first line, and the void star is converted to character star. Okay. Now this one has the right to access how many bits, guys? Whatever the bits till the integer data it has it. This one is 1 byte. Correct, right? This one is depend upon the compiler, 2 bytes or 4 bytes, depending upon the compiler on this. Now both the things are returning the address. I want the content. Till here I have the address. Okay, till here I have the address. Has someone told me previous also? Till here I have the address. I want to access the content. I will tell it as star here. Till I have the address here, I will call it as star here. Okay. Now this one you need to understand, guys. This is nothing but a calling of a method. This is nothing but a calling of a method, and this is nothing but typecasting it, and this is nothing but to get the content of it. Till here you have the address. Okay. Till here you have the void type of address. Till here you have this becomes integer type of address, and this will give the content of it. Okay. Now for the both the thing, I will be telling something like this, guys. But both the things, I will be telling something like this. I'll be telling it as %d and %d. I will escape shift colon WQ. I'll go for here. I'll just clear it. I'll enter this, and I'll let it as programming dot this one. One warning we have discussed about this warning. Not to worry. Dot slash e dot out. Okay. Now, if I run this program, you have something called as 256, and for the 256, you have something called as 0. Okay, 256, something called as 0. That is what I want to. And this concept is called as generalization of returning the address. Okay, generalization of returning address, and this concept is very, very important. A malloc, calloc, realloc, free, everything are using this concept itself. All the things are using this concept itself. In near future, if you want to develop any data structures, you will be coming across this concept itself. This is calling a method, mib. It is calling a method. It goes to mib. It is telling that int a is equal to 256, and it returning what address, guys? It is returning the address. Which type of address? It is returning what type of address, and I can only access the address here. To access anything further, you need to typecast it, and this concept is called as what? Typecasting. The same void star here, you can see this void star is converted into which star? Integer star. The address is converted into integer star. Now you can access how many bytes, guys? Whatever the bytes of integer is. Okay, so if you put star here, you will be getting it what? 256. If you don't put star here, you will get address, the same address which you are looking after. Okay, same thing here also, same address. Okay, if you don't put star here, the same address, the both will return the same address. Okay. Now coming to here again, the next line again, it is calling a mib method. It is returning the mib. It is going to the mib method. Int a is equal to 256, and again it is declaring it address of a. It is returning the address of a, and which type it is? I don't know which type it is. Now what I'm doing it is a void type. It is a void type. I'll be converting void star to character star, and I'm accessing the content by using this star. If I don't put this star, I'll be getting the address. Take on this program. There is actually the memory. This is the memory. This is the home. Consider this is the home. Okay, int a is equal to, there is already there is a specified size of data, but allocation, how you are allocating it, how many bits you have the rights to go to access it. That is what the typecast decides at.
Thank you for watching this video. You should definitely watch the next video. Link in description.